Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Silver Hawkins video. And welcome, first and foremost, to Card Shark. One of my favorite games of 2022 that I hope to be able to show off a bit for you guys. So we're gonna start off a new game. Let's see, we are gonna try and turn it to the max difficulty. We are using the gamepad as it suggested. Death may actually also be permanent on the gambler difficulty. Of course, dilettante is something I may actually recommend people start out with, because this game can actually be quite difficult, as you may learn as we get further into it. But we're gonna try and start out on the hardest setting. My dear player, it is with the utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. It will teach you secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. It is based on the Memoires sans parole, a dangerous manuscript I unearthed in my beloved bouquiniste of the 9 Rue Blanche. Be careful as you play through these fateful events and unravel the destiny of the Forgotten Queen. For here lies the work of the devil. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau in the south of France. Hey, lad! Come here! Did your Majesty have a good nap? Pretty good. I don't give a tinker's damn. Patrons are coming. To work now. What are you doing fidgeting like a salmon about to meet the croûte? If you're about to have one of your convulsions, then you'd best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad. You need to earn your keep. That's my boy. Now, do your job. You, lad, come, pour me a drink. Whoops. A bit more than that, please. I'm thirsty. We need to pour it slowly. That's how you pour wine properly. God damn it, I didn't really let go of the stick, so I don't know why I didn't. Nah, that wasn't really a good pour. That was pretty terrible. Many thanks, lad. Now, why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. I insist. See it. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Can't you speak? You can't? How fascinating. Indubitably linked to these seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possessed prophetic abilities, you know. Load of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? That can only mean yes. Listen closely. Though there's money to be made, there's more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight, and I'm going to win. Thanks to you. But before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? We know what suits are. Good. On to the plan then. You will serve us wine as we play and peek at my opponent's cards. Then you'll signal to me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. But how will you signal? I know. After serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. That made sense, I hope. Good. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. For hearts, you will wipe in a clockwise circular motion. If his best suit is spades, wipe in an anti-clockwise circular motion. If you see a majority of diamonds, wipe in a straight line up and down. And finally, if you need to signal clubs, wipe the table in a side-to-side pattern. Excellent. You seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot at you, but I know, but should we try the next trick? Now, let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you've seen my hand, signal to me the best suit. Ready to give it a try? That would be clubs. Well done, lad. It seems we have ourselves a plan. The bottle of cowl. That was our first card trick. I take it you have had enough practice. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight and we'll see about making some real money. Where is he gone? The gentleman who was at this table. He didn't pay for his wine. I'll have to dock that from your wages. Later that day. I'm in luck tonight. You, on the other hand, you will probably die soon. On the gallows or of the pucks. That will depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir! My apologies, I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? Reminder. Performance anxiety. The reminders section is there if you need a refresher on a technique. You had 3 of 3 hearts, so that was the stronger suit. What? How did you do that? Just the luck of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. Three hearts again. Wipe that grin off your face. That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I did? I had a drink. Allow me. Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? Many thanks, lad. I'll say when. When? You've played the first rounds well, lad. But look to our opponent and you can see he's starting to get suspicious. I fear it won't be long before he's had enough. Damn! We've been scuppered! Oi! What are you two whispering about over there? Nobody cheats me! Adieu, Madame Potterhouse. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad, I got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go. Now. That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. The Combed. Chapter 1. I am a great believer in only worrying about those things we have control over. And we have no control over this craft. Therefore, we should not worry. The Comte de Saint-Chamond. Camp of the Cascarot. Achon, France. The following morning. Ireneo, my friend, do you hear that in the breeze? The rustle of the leaves and the murmur of the nearby brook. Yes, our good friend the Comte has come. We will stop here for a while. The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding the Péan regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. I'm afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute. And you've hit the crime scene with a notorious thief. Me. But do not worry. We're safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarot. They are friends. They don't talk. And like all the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invisible. A bit like you. Make yourself at home. I need to talk to the magician. Are you done making faces? Good for you. Good for you. So, you're the new pet of our dear Comte de Saint-Germain. No, don't answer that. My name is Ireneo Funes. No, sorry. Going to try and give that another stab. My name is Ireneo Fun. Cheat and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? I thought you might say that. It's called 3-Card Monte. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over this game. Which is a very English thing to do. Then he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover. Which is a very French thing to do. So, follow closely. Do you see the queen here? I'll put her here. Now, follow the queen closely. Show me where the queen is. Magic, isn't it? It's a simple trick, really. All in the motion, the flow. I trust you understood all that. Why not show off what you've learned to the magician? Fine. There's a bit more to it than that. I was playing with you. I'll show you how it's done. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Now for the important part. The secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. What you choose? No, don't tell me. Now for the fun part. Mix them up, but be careful to keep a good rhythm. Alright, now take your time and swap 2 cards. Make it look deliberate. Time for me to choose. Very good. I didn't even see you cheat. I think you're ready now. The 3-Card Monte. Well, we picked up another trick. MacGregor is probably MacGregor is probably after you already. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. I'm glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Versailles. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come. Meet the magician. I will wait outside. The Comte seems to think you have abilities. Trick me. God damn it. No, that was too obvious. Your timing needs improvement. Deceive me. Trick me. Yeah, we messed it up. Magnificent. Time for me to show you a trick then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'll put 40 livres on the line. I'll take that as a yes. Pick a card, any card, from the deck, and place it on the top. Remember which one you chose. Ace of Hearts. Go for that. Good. The card you chose is on the top, and you remember it? Excellent. Now pick a number, let's say between 2 and 5. I will go 4. Alright. Now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck, and then cut it. Abracadabra, I know where your card is in the deck. Remember the number you chose? Watch. 1, 2, 3. According to the number you picked, this next one should be your card. 4. Is that your card? Good, because there's no way I'm parting with my coins over that. And relax. You owe me nothing. The Comte told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It's always the same. You want to know how I did it. I'm willing to explain since you showed such promise with the 3-card Monte. Alright, so I've chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds, and placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose the number 1. That means all we have to do is keep the ace at the top. Let's see what happens if we start shuffling. As we first start mixing the cards, we can keep an eye on the ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Let's reset the deck and see what we can do differently. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of cards once. At this stage, we know that the ace is at the top of the pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we'll lose it. I suppose you're wondering how I kept track of your card when I shuffled and cut the deck before. You're alright to look suspicious. The trick is to put a marker next to our card so we can find it later, even after more shuffling. You do this by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing the ace. Great. We now know where the ace is. But we wanted it at the top, not somewhere in the middle. So now what? That's where cutting comes in. We can feel for the in-jogged marker with our fingers and cut the deck at that point. The next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. But why trust me? Let's allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the Ace of Diamonds back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cutting, making sure the ace gets back to the top at the end. Let's see if you got it right. That looks like the Ace of Diamonds to me. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? Now we're moving on. No? Alright. Let's take this trick up a gear then. Think about what we've learned already. By the end of the trick, we wanted the ace at the top of the deck. And sure enough, We dealt out some cards, and the ace came out first. But the real trick is a bit more impressive. You'll let someone else choose the ace's position. You see, boy, giving your target the feeling that they're in power is the key to pulling the rug out from underneath their feet. So with that in mind, imagine I'm your mark and I've chosen the number 4. No need to offset the ace with 3 other cards. Or you need to offset. There is a need for it, so it's literally the opposite of what it said. That means when you deal, the ace won't be first, but 4th. I'll teach you how to add these offsetting cards whilst you shuffle. Let's start, as we did before. Shuffle some cards down once, just like earlier. Good. Now, before in-jogging, we need to offset the ace to the correct position. Drop 3 more cards, one at a time. Great. Now create yourself a marker by in-jogging a card. And all that's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down and then cut. That all looked right to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and... there's the ace of diamonds and the 4th card. Just as planned. Impressive work. Now, before you go running off trying to impress everyone with your newfound wizardry, heed some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up a magic trick. So, keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up. And neither me nor anyone you show this to will pick the number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention to which number is picked and only offset the card that far. Let's have the number 3 this time. Time to check. The ace of diamonds, exactly where I asked for it. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? Nope, we're moving on. This is all kiddie stuff. Very well. You seem to know what you're doing. You're a quick study. The Comte has done well. You demonstrated some skill with 3-card Monty earlier. Care to prove yourself again? Sure, let's do another 3-card Monty. Just for the hell of it. You think I'd fall for the same trick twice? It's not so simple to know the trick. You have to step into the mind of your opponent. Reflect on that. Oui, monsieur. Merci. Back again, are we? I can re-explain everything to you, or do you prefer to practice directly? Neither. You tricked a magician. I hope you didn't sign away your soul when I've been working so hard to earn it. So, you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given a good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore like Irenio. I also hope that one day we could use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20 livres. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. We would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. Thank you. That's very generous of you. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Find a record of your adventures in the journal. Comte de Saint-Chemin. Strange day, normal start. Miss P in terrible mood, hateful woman. A smart man said I have talent. Comte de Saint-Chemin, his name is. Tonight, I will help him play cards. Miss P cannot find out. Excited. Was worth paying for his wine. Something awful happened. Miss P is dead. Couldn't do anything. Does not bother the Comte so much. Finally leaving this dreadful place. My dream has come true, but what's the price of it? I write this from a casserole camp. Smells like smoke. I draw Colonel Gabriel. He killed Miss P. The Comte says Gabriel will blame me for his crime. We also hide from someone named McGregor. At least I am learning lots, like a new trick from a man named Ireneo. The Comte says I have been spelling his name wrong. That's actually something I appreciate about this journal, where it really does seem like... I mean, the grammar and stuff is... I mean, it's even somewhat unbelievable that he can even write at this point, because he is an 18th century commoner. But yeah, I mean, you look at like Arthur Morgan, who I know he like was taught to read and write by Dutch, but it's still a bit much, like the eloquence of his like writing and whatnot. Like, yeah, that's something I appreciate here. The design choices they made for that. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see, we can go to the inn in Aurillac, the manor in Espalion, or the Parliament's Cafe in Toulouse. We will go to, I think, the inn first, right? Seems like a good destination. We're not going to this inn for leisure, of course. Not when there's coin to be made. That simple trick we pulled at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Ha! You have a first for the game already, I see. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. Before I get to explaining our next strategy, do you need a refresher on card values? Nope, we are familiar with those. Good. Similar to last time, I need you to signal me what you know of my opponent's hand cards. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so I'll need better information if we're to win. You'll need to communicate the suit and value of your opponent's best card. That'll be enough to tip the scales. The way you hold your cards and how you play them will tell me everything. I call these pinch and drop signal. Let's start with clubs. Play a card from your hand, holding 3 fingers in the air. Very good. For hearts, hold a card with 2 fingers extended. No, that was wrong. There we go. Right. I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger lifted for spades. Good. Have a closed hand when signaling diamonds. Shall we move on to signaling card values? Or shall we go over signaling suits again? Great. The way you place a card will signal its value to me. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point. before letting it fall to the table. Just like that. For kings, show me a strident ruler by reaching forward and placing him deep into the table. Good. Now for queens. Treat the monarch with respect. Gently lower the lady down and place her on the table. Perfect. And for jacks, pull your hand back before you fling the rascal forward. Well done. Would you like to go over that again, or shall we try putting these all together? Very well. I suppose you're wondering how you'll see your opponent's hand if you're sat at the table. Any ideas? Quite right. You can't pour the wine when you're a customer. The responsibility will rest on my shoulders. I'll deal in such a way that you may steal a look at our mark's cards. Commit to memory the highest value card they get dealt. Don't forget its suit. If the lucky wretch is dealt 2 cards of joint highest value, but with different suits, either card will do. I call this technique dealer's glimpse. Let's practice. Let's see, king of clubs, ace of spades, 3 clubs, queen of diamonds, 2 of clubs. So, ace of spades. Bravo! It seems we have ourselves a plan. The indiscreet fingers. Card trick number 3. We can run through it again if you like. Or would you like to rest for the remainder of the journey? We've quite a journey yet. Some handwriting practice will pass the time. Now, let me find my queen. Aurillac, France, later that day. I really love the soundtrack of this game, to be honest. I think it's one of the best of the year so far. Just the classical Baroque mixed with different styles. Especially as we get into higher society. It's just really good and really pleasant to listen to. The Zine has proven to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in red, seated over there, with all his finery. Let's fleece him for all he's worth. Now stay back here until I'm seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. You're not a doctor, I hope. I may be bored, but I'm not suicidal. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill. A good old game of cards. That's a remedy my humors can agree with. Please, have a seat. Let's see. We can. Yeah, we can. We can't increase the bet because we don't have any cash to bet with. That's the 10 of spades. King of diamonds. 10 of hearts. Jack of diamonds. 4 of spades. It was King of Hearts. God damn it, no, it was King of Diamonds then. Yeah. Well, we messed that up. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I fucked that up pretty badly. I don't know why I forgot that. morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. The dark beauty of a classic hero in an old romance. Your purse seems rather light. Let me help you start again. We help each other. That's the whole purpose of this camp. Now, what can I do for you? That was exactly what you could do. We needed a little loan. Because we donated too much. Considering I fucked up. Well, we are ready to leave. I'll try this again. Let's not have a repeat of last time. Once we get to Aurillac, that doctor buffoonery will only get us so far. Would you like a reminder of our plan, or would you rather practice in silence? Skip. Yeah, we know the drill. I just need to not fuck it up. And embarrass myself. My young patient, are you ready for your medication? Always, doctor. Yeah, Ace of Hearts. King of Clubs. I'm growing sick of your medicine, Comte. Do stay for another round, young patient. It won't hurt one bit. Seven of spades. Queen of diamonds. Seven of hearts. Jack of clubs. Queen of clubs. So Queen of clubs is the highest one, I think. God damn it, that took way too long. A stringent defeat again. You've got a dreadful bedside manner, Comte. Only through suffering do we feel alive. So let's go with the whole shebang. 10 of hearts. 3 of clubs. Ace of hearts. Ace of diamonds. Ah, well, I can't make the bet for the next round. Your treatment was expensive, but appreciated. We should say a game of cards a day keeps the doctor away, not an apple. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. Thank you, monsieur. I will be a good patient and follow your prescription. Alright, let's go to the Parliament's Cafe. We are heading to Toulouse. A city on the verge of hysterical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. I heard a Protestant merchant killed his own son to prevent him from converting to Catholicism. The pickets are scandalized, the people enraged, the gentry suspiciously silent. As far as scams go, it's pretty crude. But you have to recognize a certain Gallic efficacy. The trial starts tomorrow. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain and offset a stack, didn't he? Whilst you now have a strong foundation to work with, the technique has some flaws. Fiddling around with the deck at the table is just too risky. So how else can we stack the deck? We'll use something I call the full harvest. You will collect cards at the end of a round so they fit favorably in the deck during the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards will fall if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to your right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high value cards. Pick up the card clumps in an order that ensures I'll end up with a high card when you deal. Alright, so guys, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the first sort of difficulty spike for people in this game. I've seen a lot of people sort of struggle with this one. I've seen a lot of people struggle with this one. I struggled with it as well, kind of initially, because I kept, you will see why later, my brain kept sort of making it, overcomplicating it, making it more complicated than it really is. It's too soon to be grabbing that clump, lad. I won't get dealt the strong card. Oh yeah, he's the one who needs it, not us. Yeah. Pick up the other clump so we can reset and try again. Now this time, make sure to pick up the clump with the high value card last. No, we did it wrong. Yeah. So we need to deal from left to right. There we go. Perfect. I'm guaranteed a lovely strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad, but it will be a bit more complex in practice. There will be many more cards at the table, and I am a greedy boy. Make sure I get 3 high-value cards this time. See, this is where it gets complicated for people. It also got complicated for me, because what my brain started doing was, it insisted on flipping the cards the right way around when I dealt. The game doesn't do that. It doesn't care. It doesn't care which way the cards are turned. It only cares about the order they're lying in. And so you'll either be dealing them left to right, or right to left. In this order. So for instance, if we deal this hand right to left, the Comte de Saint-Germain will get the king. The next one will get the 6 of hearts, and then the next one will get the 3 of hearts, and we won't get anything. That's how it goes. And if we deal this hand here left to right, the Comte will end up with the king of spades. So that's how simple it is. But it seems really, really daunting. It seems really, really complicated. It's not. It's really, really simple and really, really easy to figure out once you just get your brain past the fact that you don't have to flip these cards around and turn them the right way around. It's all about the order the cards are in. So with that being said, let's throw this over there, along with didn't kind of mean to do that. No. Let's see. Those 2 cards, yeah. okay, that... I don't know why that ended up being wrong, though. I'm not sure. I missed something there. Yeah, well, we didn't do that. We didn't manage that. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's do it right this time. So let's go with that one. That one's good. This one should also be good. There we go. Well done, lad. Would you like to move on to the next part of the plan? Good. Imagine you've just collected the cards from the table. Think about how we arranged them and how they'll be dealt out. Every fourth card will be dealt to me. Thanks to you, they'll have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing just yet. We have to shuffle. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. Drop some cards, don't leave your stack behind. Our favorable stack is now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards will pile up on top. We eventually want to find the ordered cards back to the top, undisturbed. To help with that, we need to mark where they are in the deck. One card poking out the deck should do the trick. This is called in-jogging. I suppose this all sounds familiar? The magician taught you well, I see. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This makes it look like a real shuffle. Good. Now you'd offer for me to cut, since we're such a fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find your in-jogged card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our ordered cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plan then, lad? Gather discarded cards in an order that ensures a favorable deal. Then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. Let me scatter some cards down on the table and you can rehearse it. Nope, we did that wrong. Yep. God damn it. My brain is a little fried, I'll admit at the moment. So I am making some blunders. Well, I mean, we already... I sadly messed that up. We seem to have gone wrong somewhere. I think we should go over it again. What do you think? Yes. Should. You just want to practice? Very well then. Let's go. Ace. Perfect. The disheveled gatherer. You can wrap up and rest before our arrival if you'd like. Great. I will fetch my quill and you can show me your vows. I see the Capitol. We've arrived. Remember, the stakes are getting higher, lad. We cannot be discovered. The Parliament Café, Toulouse, France. 1 hour later. Bud, you are cheating! Please, don't make that face. Sir, I can explain. I am truly happy to make your acquaintance. You are? The nobility is full of scammers and cheats, but they are mostly inept amateurs. Real con artists are a rarity, for good reason. Voltaire, come here, meet these chantillons. What is it, my young friend? Don't you see I'm too busy for your games? These men are cheats, professional ones. Cheats, you say? Truly corrupted souls. How interesting. Monsieur Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men a justified fear of cards and gambling, and we get paid for this humble service. It does sound like an elastic conception of virtue and morale. Should we play to test your logic? Oh yes, please, cheat again. Oh, God damn it, we got... I stuck myself out there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I messed that up, god damn it. Picked the wrong cards there. I really didn't see you do any tricks, did you, Voltaire? No, I didn't, but then you won this turn, my friend. The cruelest trick of the devil is to pretend to be an angel. Yes, it is. That was totally deliberate, me fucking up. I didn't see anything. You are really good. Could I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire, one letter at a time, one idea at a time, until the whole world changes. There. getting a little too suspicious. Because of that first round I fucked up. Your stilt experiment is getting too expensive for me, I'm afraid. I shall go back to my writings. Thank you, gentlemen. It was enlightening. I look forward to seeing the sun blush. Ah, okay. So, we did actually manage it. Well, it would be nice if I started fucking up so obviously. Especially since this is the very early game, where the game is actually fairly easy still. We're heading to the manor of Baroness de Boyga. She has the look, the laugh, and the breath of a horse. Now, you should never mock a lady, especially a rich one. Needless to say, we're visiting for her fortune, not her company. We'll be developing the trick we pulled at your employer's dump. Remember how you used a cloth to signal a suit? Let's take that a step further. As my servant, you'll be able to pour drinks for everyone at the table. And owing to my widely known fastidiousness, extra cleaning won't raise eyebrows either. I can play aggressively if I know the exact count of my opponent's most numerous suit. To communicate the count, simply repeat the suit signal without interruption. Let's give that a try. Show me what you do to signal a 2 of clubs. Good. Let's try 3 of hearts then. What then? That's right. Now show me 4 of spades. Good. You seem to get the right idea. Shall we try with you spying my hand, or go over it again? Excellent. God damn it, yeah. I got too caught up looking at the cards. So it was 4 of spades. Wasn't it? No. Nope. Okay. So after looking at the cards that much, we missed how many there were. 2 clubs. Well done. That wasn't so hard, was it? We can go over it again if you'd like, though. Excellent. No need to flog a dead horse. I say we skip the rehearsal today and see to your verb declensions instead. But before we go putting the cards away, I'm preparing a small surprise to multiply our gains at the end of the game. An impromptu, if you will. Allow me to teach you the final technique of the evening. I call it dog-eared card. I'll slip a second deck into your pocket as you pour my drink. Take it to another room, find an ace and bend the corner of it, like you would to mark your place in a book. The next time you pour my drink, I'll take the second deck back. Follow my instructions and you'll be fine. Let's do a practice run. Ace of diamonds. Well done. Bottle of Bordeaux. Trust me, lad. It'll all make sense in good time. My ploy will be far more convincing if you're kept in the dark. Would you like more practice? Very well. Time for those verb declensions then. This is actually the minigame there at the end. I failed on my playthrough. So it'll be interesting if I manage it this time around. We're getting close. Remember, follow my instructions and everything will be fine. Espalion, France. Later that day. I love how hunched over he is, the other guy. My dear Comte, here in my humble home. What a little scoundrel. You flit about like a hummingbird. Am I not enough flower for you? Unfortunately, being close to you turns me into an imbecile without remedy. Are you going to play as an imbecile tonight? I cannot wait to see that. I'm yours to slaughter, as always. Fuck. God damn it. It's a very expensive wine you're spoiling there. The Comte will retain it from your pay. Yeah, that was not great. That was 2 spades, I think. Yeah, I really should be taking a break, I think. Well played, Comte. I thought I had you. Beginner's luck, dear Baroness. You remind me of the charming MacGregor, the king's advisor. I've heard of him. A busy fellow with a lot of interest in the New World. He also keeps many secrets for the king. Pray tell. I wouldn't know. What about the events of the 12 bottles of milk? If you win again, Comte. Boy, how exactly were you planning to pour us wine with an empty bottle? Go and fetch us more from the other room. God damn it, the suspicion meter's really high. Let's 2 spades again. Well played, Comte. I thought I had you. You owe me a secret, Baroness. The 12 bottles of milk, was it? I'm all ears. MacGregor wouldn't like me to tell the king stories. You should visit my old friend Aramis, the musketeer. He was there, you know. But the 12 bottles of milk? Shh. It's a secret. Let's play again. Comte, you have me beat. Don't look so upset, Baroness. It's not pretty on you. How dare! I jest, of course. You are ever breathtaking. Your sorry jokes and acid compliments won't lighten my mood, Comte. You know I loathe to lose. And I tire of seeing you disappointed. How about I give you a chance to earn back your money? Pity now? What did you have in mind? Sadly, I cannot part with tonight's winnings. My poor mother, the Duchesse, needs her medicine. But this pocket watch here belonged to my father, the Cardinal. It is worth 200 livres. I'll have my boy cut the deck, for fairness' sake. If he gets an ace, you owe me 200 livres more. Otherwise, I'll give you the watch. I trust you're satisfied with the terms. I'm feeling quite generous of late. And here I thought I'd be the one regretting your visit. You're on. Okay, this is where it gets a little complicated. Because we have to find that stupid ace. The guy that's bent in the corner. When we're cutting the deck. Cut the deck wherever you feel like. And with my luck, it'll be an ace. Huzzah! Wow. Well done, Comte. Fair is fair, I suppose. Take your money. Hey, we did it this time around. It's been a pleasure playing this evening. I do hope we can do it again sometime. Yeah, let's head back to the Cascarole camp. Camp of the Cascarole at Chanfrance the following morning. Good morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. Quaint? The dark beauty of a classic hero in an old romance. Now, what can I do for you? Let's give some money. Comte said he will donate 190 livres. We will donate... yeah, let's donate 400. Thank you. I know an orphanage in need. I will take care of the rest. Welcome. Is the Comte treating you well? Are you ready to leave? Well, we're going to call it a day here, I think. I think that's a pretty good showing of the initial part of the game. So what I really enjoy about this game is, I mean, at its heart, it really is just a series of these mini games that are basically turned into these card tricks. But some of them can get really, really complicated and really elaborate, and they can get quite tricky to learn. And then when you actually learn them and get them down and execute them in a really brief period of time that allows you to have minimal suspicion and optimize betting earnings, it feels really, really, really satisfying. Like, it's one of the most satisfying sort of gameplay loops I've had in a very, very long time. And I really, really enjoy that. So anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode. We will have another one coming up where we go even deeper into the game. And yeah, should hopefully be fun. I hope you'll join me for that. And thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And please take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.